Yes.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to 1000 Road Trips. We're here with Doug and Linda, who just went on a spectacular trip. It was a tour of historical civil rights spots within the country. So we're going to hear all about that. Really exciting. Hi, Doug and Linda. Hello. How are you?
Oh, yeah.
When did you guys do your trip? How about we start there?
Well, we went March 3rd to March 17th
Wow.
this year, and we started off visiting friends near Chapel Hill.
Okay.
Stayed there 4 days. But what was so interesting was the International Civil Rights Center and Museum, where the
Oh,
Woolworth counter is, the
oh,
lunch
no
counter,
kidding.
lunch counter. That was really awesome because that's actually where things started, and so interesting because there are a lot of Black little universities around there,
Yep.
and evidently the students back then, and when was it, 60 something, um, were getting restless because they didn't feel like enough was happening. So they're the ones that staged uh, the protests at the lunch counter.
Oh, wow. All right. So an unexpected first stop.
That's right. Yeah.
Very unexpected.
Oh,
Yes.
that's great. All right. And
That's what's fun about a road trip, right? The Sweet Auburn Historic District where MLK's home is.
Mhm.
And we had a tour of the Ebenezer church
Oh,
where he preached. And it was like being at a service. I remember the guide was very much of a um, that kind of a figure,
Hmm.
the guide. Um, and then we did a little side trip to Jimmy Carter's Presidential Center.
okay. How was that?
That was great. It was, the thing they emphasized was that, he was an okay president.
Yeah.
There were things that happened that were beyond his control. So, but after his presidency, he did these amazing things
Yeah.
with,
Yeah. He's the best ex-president ever.
That's
yeah,
right.
right,
Yeah.
right.
All right. Where'd you go after Atlanta?
We went to Birmingham. The first place you go to is called an A.G. Gaston's Hotel.
Okay.
And this was a Black man who was a millionaire and a businessman. And he pretty much carried the movement.
Supported it.
Yeah, supported it. Which I didn't know. We saw the 16th Street Baptist Church.
Mm-hmm.
There were the bombings.
Yep.
Again, the parallel today around having that attitude that the other person isn't worthy of anything.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, should be demoralized. And we're going through that now.
Yeah. I agree.
So
Yeah.
that was really, really powerful. That the march started in Selma.
Okay.
At the Edmund Pettus
Bridge.
Bridge.
Sure.
I said, well, we got to trace the march. Why go to Montgomery and then Selma?
Yep.
So we went to Selma. That was really powerful because Selma is so impoverished.
Yeah.
All it has is this bridge. I mean, literally. That's it. Around it, it's just pretty much decimated.
Yeah.
But again, powerful because they emphasized how the local people were the ones that really got the energy together to do this march.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I didn't quite realize that.
Hmm.
And Montgomery is incredible. Just what, a couple weeks ago, they redid the march, and you realize how Montgomery, I mean, what we read was Montgomery was the most segregated
Yeah.
city anywhere in the South.
Okay.
The worst of the worst. And now it houses this most incredible series of museums and tributes that Brian Stevenson
Mm-hmm.
has established.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the Legacy Museum for me was the most powerful. And then he has a sculpture park next to it, which blows your mind away.
Yeah.
The sculptures that emphasizes lynching and
Yep.
all the issues that they had to go through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it. We went there recently, and that was so impactful because they have a post for every county where there were lynchings, and they had all the names of the people who were lynched. But you're walking among the posts, but as you go down and the posts get higher and higher and higher, and it's to basically recreate the feeling of lynching. It gives you goosebumps. It's amazing.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
So
just
we didn't do that.
yeah. That sculpture garden was incredible.
We ran out of time. It closed. One of those things that happens on a trip.
Oh yeah, of course,
You
of
can't
course.
get to everything.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think the thing in terms of the lynching that really struck me was
Yeah.
in the sculpture park, they had commissioned a sculptor who created an upside down tree. The
Okay.
tree was hanging upside down.
Yes.
That was when I started crying.
Yeah.
That was like my
That was your
okay.
moment.
You gotta let it out, Linda, because
Yeah.
there's just so much pain here. This, for me, trees are very important, and it just personified all the tragedy.
Amazing.
Oh,
Well, where'd you go next?
okay. After Montgomery, we took a little side trip and went to G's Bend, Alabama,
Oh, really?
because I'm a quilter
Okay.
and I've just
This
been
trip.
exposed so much to that, and that was really precious because there were these little old black ladies in these little stores, and we talked about quilting, and it was really precious. I'm glad we did that.
It's a way they wrote their histories in a certain sense by making those quilts.
Yeah.
And so it was really part of the civil rights tour. I mean, it wasn't an official part. But
Yeah,
really,
right.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
it included the women who were expressing themselves
Yeah.
the only way they could at that point.
That's true. Yeah.
Amazing.
Then we went to Jackson, Mississippi,
Okay.
and saw the Civil Rights Museum. But
Okay.
I think the powerful thing was Medgar Evers' house, which was kind of a typical 50s.
House, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they really preserved it, and sweet little ranch house, but the memorabilia and all, and just being there in the driveway where he was shot.
Yeah.
It was a very emotional thing. You really have to be ready for,
It's part of the hotel, right? Where Martin Luther King was shot.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, right.
Yes.
That's right. That was good.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I remember walking out of that. Right, we were there. I don't know. The kids were pretty little. But we were walking out, and the last thing in there is the hotel room where Martin Luther King is shot. And I remember saying, they didn't just saying to the kids or maybe Shani, like they didn't give the name of the man who shot him. And
Right.
that's strange. And there was an old black woman who was touring next to me, and she turned to me and said, "Because we don't give a damn." And it was just chilling. It was
Oh, wow.
That's what I was going to say. There was a point of not giving a name. They don't want to emphasize him.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and,
Yeah,
and
they
so they
wanna
don't even put
emphasize.
his name in. Yeah, that struck me. Then,
Oh.
I kind of figured it out.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm glad you figured it out. I had it told to me in a really wonderful way.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been a few months. Just reflect on it. What struck you? Why should someone do this tour?
Well, for us, it brought back the memories of the era
Yeah.
in a very graphic way, because we'd seen all this on TV back then and heard it and followed. But to be there and be in the places where it happened, where it really happened, was quite touching. I
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah, I think now that we're at the end, more towards the end of our life, it's like writing a memoir. Okay, let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go. But I think the other big piece is to also understand about humanity,
Mhm.
because we're just doing the same thing over again.
I know, right?
It's been, what, 60 years,
Yeah,
and we're back to, well, we're not back. We've made a lot of progress,
for sure.
definitely. But the backlash and all that.
Yeah.
So I think it helped us understand how, how that's the reality, guys.
Yeah.
And I guess you could say that why it's so important to have these museums to
Yeah.
remind.
100%.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, just great.
I think that, yeah.
And to make the effort to go there and experience it, if that's possible, that matters.
Yeah.
But I just want to put in a little something in terms of the traveling.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. So our family has a quote referred to.
Oh, right. It's from a book that John Steinbeck wrote called Travels with Charlie
Sure.
on his trip across the U.S. with his
Yep.
dog. And his phrase in that book, whenever something happened or experienced something new or had something go wrong or go weird, is you don't take the trip takes you.
Love it.
So both when we were
that-
really enjoying something or when something unexpected happened or something that disappointed us happens, we just turn to each other and say, you don't take the trip takes you.
And that just brings the anxiety and the frustration. Like we just smile at each other.
Yeah.
See? There you go.
That's amazing.
Our travel mantra.